Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome back to another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And with this one right here, guys, we are talking Snowfall Season 5, Episode 4, titled Revolutions. The
Yes.
LAPD's crash unit raised the project's Sissy returns from Cuba. And guys, I just want to let you know that if this is your first time joining us, this is going to be a spoiler-filled recap. We're going to spoil this episode up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. So you have been warned. And as you can see, I am not alone right now. I have my lovely guest, my lovely co-host, Miss Tyra with Struggle Reviews TV right
Yes.
here. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. What's good?
Just that's what's so what's good. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, and I'm excited. I cannot stop smiling because I'm so happy that you're back. It seems like we haven't done a video in a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
and that's just too long. That's just too
Yeah.
long. And so thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
No problem. Love it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And guys, before we get into this episode, all the nitty gritty, the likes and dislikes, and all that, I just want to let you know that if you love what me and Miss Tara has to say, you can follow both of us on social media. Our handles are on the screen right now. Also, her information is in the description box of this video. And like always, you can head over to my channel tab. And bam, she is right there, smack dab in the middle, Struggle Reviews TV. And this is what her YouTube channel looks like. So make sure you subscribe to her channel and mine as well and show her some love. She is on her way to 5,000 subscribers. And also, guys, I want to let you know I am a newbie to Snowfall. Tyra been watching this show since day one, and she was the camel that broke the I forgot the saying or whatever, but y'all know what I'm trying to say that. But you got to get on this show. I've been binging it the last few weeks. I did a recap of episodes 1, 2, 3. And I'm loving the show. This is one of my most entertaining things to watch right now on top of Bel Air. So make sure you go check that out as well. But Tara, we're here for season 5 of Snowfall. Let the people know how you feeling this season so far. And this episode specifically, Revolution. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? Tell us how you feeling so far.
I like this episode. The show has been, it's been kind of slow for me for it to start with how epic Snowfall is. They normally pull me in like right away, but it took a little while. I am absolutely happy that Sissy is back, and I feel like the story picked up in this episode.
Definitely, definitely. I can agree. And I have to say that I agree with some of your sentiments there because the first episode, it kind of took me a little bit to get attached to. We was introduced to the two new characters with Veronique, and I'm just not feeling her at all right now. I mean, I want to trust her, but I just don't trust her. And then we
Mhm.
also got this wannabe white supremacist cop that calls himself Redbone or whatever, that don't see himself as black. He all kind of lost, sniffing
Oh,
cocaine in the club, trying to get VIP. I mean, he has a lot of little dick
terrible.
energy. In my opinion, you can tell that he was punked as a little boy and he just trying to take it out on everybody else. Cause I'm just not, he needs to die. I hate him damn near more than Andre from season
Oh.
3. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Well, at least
you know,
Andre had a real reason to be. Andre, even though he made those idiotic decisions that made his life end the way it did, it was just because I was fourth right and I was trying to be that good cop in the neighborhood. This nigga here, he
yeah,
just move, just
right.
he just do something like it's just you can see that it's an accident waiting to happen. Like it's just not a good combination. Like why would you ever team up all the police on the force? Y'all pick that one, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He needs to get out of there. But one of the things that's been killing me, and I mean, we see at the end of season 3, Melody shot Franklin almost to death, and then all of
Yes.
season 4, he was in the cane, and so it was
Mhm.
nice to see when that last episode in season 4, he put the cane down. Oh, I can walk again. I'm good. I'm healed. So I'm like, yeah, we're finna get into season 5. We're gonna have 100% Franklin full health, but the family is falling apart. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He shot Rob, and I don't know how you feel about. I mean, was it Thad? He had to go or whatever.
Mm.
But I mean, Rob, I'm on the fence because he did try to. Because I remember Leon was like, man, he could have been trying to. He could have been clean. You didn't have to shoot him when he was trying to eat a sandwich.
Man.
But Rob did smoke on the crack pipe right there in front of Franklin when they was
Mhm.
trying to get rid of the body. So I'm like, I'm not really mad at him there. But before we get into this episode, we kind of talked briefly the other day or last week, me, you, and OneTakeBigDog, about how we feel about Teddy. Now,
Yeah.
initially, I was, because he was in this episode, right? Well, he came back in episode 2 or 3, but
Yeah.
at first I was like, I like Teddy at the very, season 1 and 2, at the very beginning of the show. I mean, he was cool. He was cool.
I
But
ain't
then
never like Teddy.
hold on. But then I was like, Teddy ain't shit. Teddy,
Teddy ain't
he-
shit.
Teddy killed what was his name? Not what I'm finna say Ralph. What's the guy that came to replace him? What's it? Grady? Is that it? Grady?
Yeah.
Yeah, Grady. He came and killed Grady. And I was like, that's messed up. Teddy ain't shit. But I was like, wait a minute.
What did you
Grady,
expect from Teddy?
Grady was stealing millions of money, millions of dollars.
Yeah, what did you expect from Teddy? Teddy kill anything that's moving. If it has something to touch of concerning that business that he holds on to for dear life, like he personally handing out the coke and the money to Franklin, he's gonna guard it with his life. Teddy gets on my damn nerves.
So you don't think that him and Franklin are in the same boat? They only kill when it's necessary? Because Teddy killed Grady because he was sloppy and stealing millions of dollars. He killed the reporter. And he tried to warn her, like he shot her with the thing, like, hey, tomorrow morning you're gonna wake up. If you do it again, you're not. So he did warn her. She still want to, chop her, blah, 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 blah. And he let Alton go in the beginning. But I want to ask you this now. Do you think that Alton is still alive? Or
after this episode,
you think that Teddy killed him?
I was hoping, like, because it was just kind of left up in the air. But after this episode and Sissy returning, I assumed that once she returned, we would get, answers. And because I think we left off that episode with her. I think she was running to the store and then Teddy came in. So it's like, if anybody knows what happened to him, I will believe it will be Sissy. Or, I mean, she didn't really come with any answers. It was just pretty much like a definite, he's dead. I was like, well, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was.
I got you. And I just got to say this real quick. It's kind of funny. She walked into the house and the first thing she sees on the ground is a red pump. Like, who the hell is this? What's going on? But we found out that's Wanda. But when we first saw that Sissy popped up, I was just saying to myself, well, Sissy, what the hell are you doing? You need to be back in Cuba. Like, are you gonna you breaking the deal right here? You're gonna get executed. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but live in Cuba with your millions of dollars, live it up. You're an Alton, can retire. I like the little flashback scene that we got right here. It just shows that Alton wasn't a bum all his life.
No, we knew that.
So, right. He right. My bad. But I knew something was up. I was just like, well, I thought this was a true indication that Alton was still alive, because when she came back, she seemed so happy and gleeful and just like, just, oh, baby, my babies, and da-da-da-da. She didn't come back all distraught like, they shot my baby Alton. Franklin, where the guns?
It's not, I was guessing that hopefully, or I'm like, are things under wraps? Are there just certain things? Because you see when he tried to call, there was all that static, like certain things that you're just not supposed to say over the, like, I expected there to be something different, but it's, like they said, that she's been there a year, so she's had a lot more time to process it than we know. We just know that last episode of them leaving and boarding the plane, but it's been over a year that she's been there in whatever situation that happened with Alton, so she's probably already dealt with that.
I got you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this, and I'm going to put a pin in it, and we're going to pull the pin out at the end of this recap. But Sissy is wrong. Sissy is tripping, and she is being a hypocrite, in my opinion. And you can correct me if I'm wrong when we get there. But I just want to go ahead and leave a little nugget right there. Y'all probably, what the hell is we talking about? Well, we're going to definitely talk about it, but that's going to be later on in this episode. But my goodness gracious, ma'am, they are moving this weight.
Yes.
Look at all of this. Damn. I mean, look at the background. They got stacks on stacks of nothing but crack. Like, at first, I had to take it back because at first I just was paying attention to the trunk. But then I was like, wait a minute, they got stuff
whole warehouse.
Everywhere.
They are supplying LA.
Man, forklifts and just, it's all over the place. I mean, they got enough crack cocaine to last them a millennia, and I just didn't know they was doing it like that. Now, we know that Jerome and Louis, they got at least $10 million to their name. So that's what's up right there. I remember, I think it was season 1 or 2 where he was like, I've made $220,000. Here go 110 and gave her the money. It's not all about the money, Jerome. I want respect. I mean, that's what she said.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So they done went from 200K
Oh yeah.
220K to they over 10 million trying to move funds from Panama to America and invest in real estate. So I mean, I would be.
Well, that's what Franklin wants to do. They're very much so content with their money just sitting. Nobody really wants to invest in. That's Franklin's bag, but he's always trying to pull people in. Of course, Franklin is the smart one. He's always been smart. He's always thinking ahead. They're thinking about now. They're not thinking about if I invest this and you can flip it and we get money later on the back end. You trying to take my 10 mil right now?
Yeah,
They're not feeling it.
I got you. But this may surprise you, but you want to know who my favorite character in this episode was?
Oh.
Maurice, the skateboarder on the roof. Oh yeah. No, I'm just bullshitting.
Yeah, no, he was. It was surprising because it was just like you only see so many aspects of the projects. I really like the introduction of his character. It's like everybody in the hood is not a Jerome or a Leon. Sometimes we get Maurice. Maurice is chilling with his skateboard, bopping, rapping. He having a good ass time.
Right. Yes, ma'am. I even like the way they were just kind of walking around the set. They just came around the corner with just so much authority and respect from the hood. I mean, I don't know. This seem like some true OGs right here. And the thing, I don't know, this line that really stood out to me was he was like, because Leon didn't know who they was looking for. They was looking for Maurice. And he was like, yeah, he be riding around here on some skateboard.
Like the white boy?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, the white boy. And Leon was like, nah, he ain't no white boy. He just kind of, he kind of different. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up. It ain't nothing wrong with being different, and so that's kind of cool. But I was laughing my ass off when it was like, hey, where Maurice? And they just pointed his ass out right there. Just, but hey, I'm not mad at them, man. You can't be out here putting the beats in the streets, like just snitching like this.
But I mean, this is what was going on at the time when you think about rap, especially the dudes coming up. If they went out there in the streets, they was rapping about what they saw. Like, I'm just innocent. He don't look no more than what, maybe 15, 16 years old. Like,
he older than that. You don't think he's older than that? He may be 18. I don't know. Now the other dude, that he was like, hey, my mama he was like, what Jerome was like, yeah, you just gotta pack the coke in there.
The smart one.
Yeah.
Mathematician.
Right.
He's young because every time something goes down, I love when shit goes down and all of a sudden everybody reverts to it. That's just a kid. It's a kid. Like, y'all can sell dope. What are you talking about?
Right.
It's a kid. It's a child. Like, no.
Yeah,
he do that when it's convenient.
He looks about. Oh, you're right. It's like he moving weight, but still, it was too much. I ain't giving no cops no leeway or whatever. But again, I do like the way. I don't know. Jerome just a cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love Jerome. Jerome is one of my favorite characters. Like, I just love Jerome's voice. Like, when Jerome mad, he mad. When he happy, but it still be the same.
And
give me the damn tape.
Yeah.
It still be the same team.
Right.
I love Jerome, but I like that even though he was interrogating the kid, like, I need everything. You can't be out here dropping shit. I'm trying to say it's on the radio, but everybody had a tape. But it's just like, yeah, this could be word of mouth. But he still was kind of vibing like, I'm not saying you don't have no skills. You fly as fuck, but yeah, you can't do that. Give me all that.
Exactly.
Rap about something else.
Right. I love it.
Because remember that first season, Jerome was really into music. That's all he wanted to do at first. All he wanted to do was hit a bass and the speakers. He wanted his store, and I think that kid kind of brought him back to his passion. Because Jerome, out of everybody, this is absolutely not what he wanted to do. He's only doing this, At first, it was to kind of protect and do what he needed to do for Franklin. And later on, it was more so for Louis. This is not his first choice.
Right. That's true. And he was trying to use them too, because it was like, oh, how long you been rhyming? I've been rhyming since I slid out my mom. Spit something right now. He was gonna probably put them on the payroll.
I was looking like, what you about to
do? Yeah. I was getting excited, but then you got these assholes coming through here just trying to F up everything, man. Like, I just want to jump through the screen and stab all of them in the throat. I mean it, man. I mean. Just they try to maintain dominance over you. I mean, dude up here flipping tables for no damn reason, just fucking up stuff. Like, come on, man, you're a bitch. You are a true hoe. You are just
It's just a bad combination because we know he's only in there. He's supposed to be in outs and kind of make their business look legitimate, try to keep the cops from coming down on them, try to maintain appearances. But it's like out of all the people, this has got to be one of the most suspect. Like he's so overbearing. He's very comfortable. First of all, he's high. I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume like he's always high. Every time we see him, he's snorting coke. He's trying to display some type of authority, not only over the situation, but only Louis. Like, you only get to do what I allow you to do. Like, he just wants too much power, and I feel like it's gonna go left. And I don't know. I feel like this may fall back on Aunt Louis because she was the person who brought him in. Like, she's like, this is your guy. You get your guy under control. Like, what's going on? So
Right.
it doesn't feel good because, and then there's that pressure. I want to know how long we're going to let this linger, because I think just from episode 1, we've had him come in and say, like, you need to give us somebody. Like, who is she going to give up?
Right. I think that she needs to. Do you think she's already passed that conversation along to the rest of the crew, the rest of the fam? Like, hey, this dude wanted me to serve somebody up.
I don't think so. We haven't seen her.
She needs to. She tripping.
I don't think so. Because, and then I think that's to add some allure to that rift between her and Franklin, with her not sharing it. Like, when it comes down to it, or you're waiting, who exactly are you going to give up? Because I was thinking that last episode when we had that whole situation in the projects with what is crazy? What is his name?
Scully.
Yes. I was like, this would be an opportunity to maybe get rid of Scully. Is she going to give up Scully? Like, what, she has to give up someone, but she has yet to do that or share that with anybody. So what is she waiting for?
Yeah, that should just kill him and get him out the way. That's what I think. Don't give up nobody.
Just kill him.
Just kill him. Just kill him. You know, something. I don't know. With that, hopefully they'll figure something out creative and get away scot-free, you know. But let me hear how you feel about this young lady. I was kind of being silly earlier, but Miss Veronique, you know, they're doing. I guess that side tells us all, ladies and gentlemen. But we got Miss. They haven't even been dating a year. I think it really only 9 or 10 months.
Yeah.
And I just am not feeling her, man. I don't like her. I don't like the way she looks. I don't like anything about her. But how you feeling about Miss Veronique so far?
It's just not, and they're pushing it. Like, the acting is on point. You can tell that Dameson, he is really pushing for that. We're a happy, soon to be, well, he waiting on the marriage, but we about to have a baby. They are really trying to push them off on us. And it seems so forced. I don't know if it's because we haven't really built up a relationship. It would be different if we known her from a prior season or anything. And it doesn't help that every woman that we've had come into Franklin's life, they've been on some hoe shit. I mean, she seems, I'm not saying I don't trust her. She seems legit, because he's never let anybody in this close. And with Franklin being Franklin, I think if we really couldn't trust her, that she wouldn't be this close. Like, she's in the business. She knows pretty much everything. So I don't know. It's just something. I don't know. It's something about her face.
Yeah. Her face is not doing
no, I'm like, y'all could have. She's just, I don't know if it's because it's supposed to be the 80s, but like, they didn't even try. I'm like, give sis a lash, or.
She looks like a foot.
She what?
It looks like a foot.
Oh.
Think about it. Imagine a foot and look at the face.
Oh gosh.
Hold your foot up to the screen, y'all, and compare.
I think they're trying to, let us know that she's not that glitz and glamour, kind of like how T was. She's not, that little bright light eyes running around the neighborhood like Melanie. She's not. She's her own. She's like really genuine. She's not supposed to be pretty much that glitz and glamour ass chick that somebody in Franklin's position would go for. And she's, she's mild tone, she's smart, she's a lawyer, she has brains, but I'm like, she can have some brains and some beauty too. Not to say that she's not beautiful. They just didn't do anything to enhance that or make us see that in her. She just seems so, she's very much a plain Jane.
A bologna sandwich. That is what she is. So that's what we're gonna call it right there. So yeah. But I feel Leon, man. This dude is tired. He trying to bring back the Black Panthers and stuff like, oh man, emancipation, and they've been trying to kill us since then, and white people and the cops. He pissed off.
When did this happen? When did Leon become a whole revolutionary?
You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm over here like, yeah, black people. I was like, man, if they kill Leon, I'm gonna be pissed off. But I am feeling his energy.
Yeah, I love Leon. Next to Jerome, Leon is my favorite character. I love Leon. Leon is my baby. I love me some Leon. Like, when Leon cry, I cry. Like, but this here, the way that they are coming in and they're displaying the dominance, you know, letting the dogs attack, he has every right to feel some way. But it's like you have to pause. Y'all selling dope. Leon rolling up like I'm trying to feed my neighborhood, like I'm from a non-profit organization. I'm trying to he is rolling up like he is legit.
Right.
You would swear that Leon is running some non-profit and
Right.
he is just, you know, a legit work. Like, Leon, y'all so dope. Y'all so out. Like, and it's just
Yeah.
like you can't really do what you need to do in the way that you want to do it against the LA people. How exactly do we think that this is supposed to end? And we see later that he has this mentality of like, well, at least if I kill one of them before they get me, I feel like, you know, I've done some justice. No,
Yeah.
I don't
Now,
want
yeah.
to see a whole shootout because we know how that's going to end, and I would hate for that to happen to Leon. The projects, like, first of all, this is not just your project. This is very much so his domain, and you're in control. But there are mothers out here, there are babies, there are grandmothers. Like, we can't do that shit here. Like,
Yeah.
pause. That's why I was
Yeah.
happy when we got a little revelation from Sissy later on, because I was like, really, Leon, you finna just fire off a rocket launcher?
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. He was. I thought he was gonna say a couple of Uzis and you
No.
know AKs. He was like, I need some armor piston rounds and some rocket. I was like, God damn, fuck it all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
You know, but he got that from Sissy and Ivy. You know, Ivy was like, well, hold on now, hold your horses. You know,
Yeah.
well, what's
You
going
know it's
on?
bad. When Javi is the voice of reason, that means we
Yeah.
need you to sit down.
Right. Right.
Because Javi is
Exactly.
crazy.
Right. 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 I ever remember when they held him up. And I think I can't remember exactly what season it was, but I know I was like, oh damn, I mean they really moving up the ranks here. You know, they don't just give a crap. You know. But Sissy's back.
Yes.
They're all hugging and kissing. That was a surprise.
Mhm.
I love this right here. I mean, she just came in glowing, making everybody feel better.
Yes. I
She
like the
came.
braids.
Oh yeah, she came in with the right attitude, the right
Mhm.
demeanor, just as a mama should, you know. And I like that right there. I was still nervous, like what's going on? What happened to Alton? But you
Yeah.
know, she's we didn't see her face turn up side down until a little bit later, you know.
Yeah.
But
What are you
so
talking? What happened to Allison's? Like, what happened at all? Y'all did the whole. They got the passports, the names, and they had, you know, we went through that whole charade of them getting the envelopes and trying to make sure they even got to Cuba in the first place. And it's like, what's happening now to where she could just like, okay, you just made the choice to say you wanted to come home and you just can. I was like, oh, okay.
yeah. That was a bit weird. I don't know. You think we're gonna actually find out what actually happened to Alton by the end of the
We
season?
better. We
Yeah.
better. I am hoping we just gonna see Alton roll over and he just gonna just look like some grease monkey in some jail cell somewhere. I'm hoping that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like I don't really live when we don't get to see the death and it's supposed to be done off screen. I don't believe it.
I'm the same way. I'm also just trying to think like what was a valid reason for Teddy to kill Alton if he did kill him? Because he left.
What? Because he's Teddy. You know, Teddy, the one that you were liking at first. Teddy don't leave no loose ends. I'm killing
That's
everybody. I
true.
don't care you went to Cuba. I'm come find your ass just in case you happen to want to come back and ruin my livelihood.
Yeah.
He just tying up loose. He don't like for anybody to get over him. He is a little power hungry little white man. Teddy, get on my nerves.
You put it say white again. White.
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 Teddy, get on my nerves.
I can't even do it like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel you stupid as hell. But yeah, that's who was this? Oh, that's
Oh, you know who that is.
that whack ass dude right there. But yeah, they meeting up. Teddy kind of had to check him. Like I like how Franklin was like, why did you lose the contact? What happened? It was like, yo, damn daddy went to the press. Franklin couldn't say nothing after that. He was like, yeah, he did kind of do
Yeah,
that. You
you
know what I'm
did do that
saying? Yeah.
shit.
So my bad. Kind of had to walk away, and you know, but hopefully he can get those contacts back. You know, we're gonna see though.
I am waiting for whatever moment that Teddy. I feel like they're going to come to blows. Something is going to happen. There's too much tension between him and Teddy.
Yeah, you think they're gonna have a fist fight?
Something's going to happen. Like, because the power, both of them want power. Teddy wants to keep him under his thumb and let him know, like, I'm in charge constantly. Like, I give you the ability to do what you keep doing. Franklin wants to feel not only appreciated, but wants him to recognize, like, hey, I'm not little Franklin with my backpack anymore. Like, I didn't came up not only in the ranks, but they've been doing this for a minute now, but he's still, it's just something's gonna happen, and that's the episode I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for some shit to pop off.
Mm-hmm. And I am too. Hopefully they won't. What's the word?
Make us wait too long.
Yeah. There you go. I couldn't get it out. But I know this is a favorite character of yours, and I have to say I'm glad that she's back as well, looking good, clean, and healthy. And that's your girl, Miss Wanda. Yeah. She got the wig on.
She's my favorite character, but for just a second, I had a flashback of the past season. She was like, "Yeah, Franklin, I need you to give me a job. Can I work for you?" I was like,
Yeah.
She can't go nowhere else.
Would you hire her?
I'm trying to think. She has been clean for a minute. It's just such a slippery slope to be anywhere near that. Yeah. I would hate. I'm glad that it's not Leon, because we know that she asked Leon for a job first, and I'm glad that it's in that setting. But I just don't want her to be anywhere near any temptation, because she looks so good and she's cleaned up so well. I would hate to see that. I will pass out if we see any downfall from Wanda at this point. Like, just she needs to stay.
Hold on, you kind of froze up there.
Oh.
Okay, you're back. I can hear you. But yeah, I'm glad that she's back too. Like you said, it is a slippery slope. But hopefully she doesn't slip and slope down and hurt herself, because I want her to win and I want her to make it. And so,
what happened? It just went mute.
Oh, you can't hear me?
It went mute.
Oh, I can hear you, but you can't hear me?
It has went mute.
Oh,
I'm going to exit out and come back in.
All right. Well, she's going to exit out and come back in, having some technical difficulties, but that's okay. We're going to keep the party and the stream going. I'm pretty sure she'll be back in just a second, or she'll send me a message in some capacity. But this is where we get Sissy in the office right here. And she is looking at all the great work that her and Veronique, not her, but Franklin and Veronique were doing as far as the real estate business. But when they're about to do this presentation right here, this is where we see the look on Sissy's face, and we see that trouble is brewing in her mind, and something is wrong, and she is just not a happy camper. And I'm like, damn, I knew it was too good to be true. I'm pretty sure that something happened to Alton, and that's probably why she's coming back. But remember, I put a pin on this at the very beginning of the episode, and we're going to pull it out towards the end, because if you've seen the episode, you know exactly what happened. And so hopefully are we can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I was just saying that when they was in the office, remember the old school projector? We remember them. I remember those in school.
Yes, that's when you got them naps in.
Man, hold up, look at you already. But this is where we see Sissy with that look on her face, like something is really wrong. So I was like, oh, what's going on here? It's obvious. She's distraught about her hubby. But that kind of broke my heart. I was like, damn, I knew it was too good to be true.
Not even that. Like, what? It's just crazy to me that they have finally gotten to this point of, I don't know. I keep trying to rock with the episode, but it's just hard for me to keep going, because it seems like each season Franklin is getting closer and closer, and now he's finally kind of legitimized, and they have this business that they've been working for. But it's just like, I don't see how that's going to just be that. Like, this is supposed to be the scapegoat. Once we're finished with the drugs and all of that's done, then this is just going to be here. I don't know. It's just almost like, what the hell are y'all thinking about? How is this going to happen? How are you guys going to go legit after everything?
That's a good point right there. Because I don't want them to go out and guns blazing of glory or nothing like that. I'll break my TV if that happened.
Don't break your TV.
Yeah, I won't do that. But
how do you think Sissy felt about? I mean, she said it, but I don't know. It felt like. Well, I think that weird energy in that scene, now that I think about it, was because Wanda was in the living in the house.
Right.
But it was like, well, damn, you have been gone for a minute, which what did you assume you were just going to come back, or it was
Right.
just going to be sitting? And even that first episode, you hear when he lets Wanda live there, like, oh, I'm surprised you still even have the house. I thought you were. He's like, yeah, I couldn't bring myself to sell it
Right.
because they didn't think that she was coming back. So it's just like, oh, you had people in my home, in my bed, like, Sissy, we
Yeah.
weren't
Yeah.
expecting you.
Yeah. What it'd been crazy though if Sissy came home and the house was sold.
Mm,
Somebody was living there, that would have hurt. That would have hurt. That would have hurt
yeah.
her. And she didn't know. Like, yeah, I'm glad that Franklin didn't get rid of the house. Because I mean, my parents' house is paid off. But I wouldn't feel right selling it myself.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
see the flashback when they first bought it. Like, it means something.
yeah,
So like, yeah, let's keep it in the family.
yeah, keep it. Yeah, as long as it can, yeah,
Wanda needs somewhere to live.
Right. Now, how do you feel about a lot of people have been talking about Louie? It's her fault. She's the one messing up the family because she's not ever happy. Of course, she's beefing with Franklin right now. Franklin did threaten her in the end, which I didn't like. Franklin, you tripping. I'm prepared to do anything.
Yeah.
But Louie, but Franklin, I think he should have because she asked to talk to Teddy, like, well, let me talk to him. And he was like, no.
Yeah.
I feel that he should have let her do that. Even if Teddy didn't agree to it, because she made a good point when he was in bed, hurting, healing, trying to heal. Now she did hold it down. They also did set up the connect in was it Louisiana or Arkansas?
It was Arkansas.
Yeah, so she has some response. I mean, she's responsible as far as that's concerned. But how do you feel about her initially not wanting to show up to the dinner? Because we see her right here. And also, how do you feel about Leon not being there wanting to show up either, because he's like, I don't feel comfortable celebrating eating steaks when my people right here are getting dogs sick on them. I feel him on that. I really do. Definitely. But how do you feel about it?
No, with Louie, I was a little distracted at that moment because that cop is always in the back of my mind because he keeps saying like, hey, don't make me have to ask you again. Like,
right.
I prove, what I'm capable of. I really didn't touch your people, but I could. Make sure you serve somebody up. So it's just like, she's continuing to be a little distant. But I was with Jerome, like, girl, I don't ask you for nothing. I do a whole lot.
Right.
Just off the strength of you. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to have your back. Even, when it's some shit, I'm in the middle, but I'm always here for you. Like, the least you can do is go, especially his struggling relationship. You remember when him and Sissy didn't like each other? Like, no. Yeah. Well, mostly Sissy, like, they didn't get along for like 3 seasons.
Right.
Because she just felt like you just did this to my son. Like, it was just terrible. But Louie, it's just been moments of distrust with Louie several seasons, but she always seems to, come through and still be a part of the family. But this dynamic, I feel like Franklin is messing it up because he wants to keep everybody under his thumb, even though it's for the greater good and he sees the bigger picture. But it's just like, if somebody sees another vision for themselves, it's just like, hey, we're not selling that. We're not, ever going to sell the Coke. We're not saying that I'm just saying I want to do my stuff my own way. And we have seen multiple seasons where, sometimes the decisions that Franklin decided to make, it fell back on her and it fell back on Leon. So it's just, they've had to deal with a lot, but he's just creating tension to me. Now, really? Louie, she has not been perfect. She does do a whole lot, but she has been through a lot. And it's just like, we have been doing this for years and I still don't have anything to call. I mean, she has her club and they have their money, but for the most part, he's still calling the shots. He's still very much in control. And I think she's just kind of tired of that.
I don't think I don't think that Franklin is really in control. She has her own club. She has 10 million in the bank, and she set up the thing in Arkansas all by herself. I mean, they're all running that show. You know what I'm saying? And like Franklin said, he was like, sorry to break it to you, Louie, but everybody has to answer to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm on the fence with that, but
But it's just like, if he doesn't kind of loosens the reins and just let her, even if she, fails and wants to come back, cool. If he doesn't, then what do we are left with a high strung ass always like Louis always seems like she is one moment away from like I'll drop a dime on all this shit. Like
Yeah.
Louis just seems like really like constantly like not satisfied and not happy. And if you can contribute anything, just like just like simple stuff, like you said, he could have let her, hey, can you just kind of smooth it out with my people? Can you, you want to talk to Teddy? Go ahead, try to talk to Teddy so you can hear from the horse's mouth, because you're always assuming it's just me, but it's just like, no, like it's real. Like, what you need to talk to Teddy for? Like, it's just, it's extra. Like, we don't need that. It's just he's always having the need to prove something, and it's just not good. Now, Leon, on the other hand, I was messing with Leon. I was like, I understand, Leon. Like, Franklin has not like been on the streets and out there like how he is in so long. Like, he's in the deluxe apartment in the sky now.
Yeah.
And it's easy for him to go and enjoy dinner and just act like nothing's going on. But it's like, first of all, I've been here. Leon never left. Leon has always, from the very beginning, I'm always waiting to see, if is Leon gonna, loosen the reins, have some little henchmen go and get his little, like, Leon is very, and it's not like he doesn't want to. He thinks he's seen them. I think that second episode, he getting the kids off the bus, going on field trips. Yeah. He feels like he serves a purpose. He feels like he's there and helping his people. And I was getting irritated with Franklin. Like, nigga, I said no. But that's just him. That's that same irritation I had with Franklin that last season when he was like, I don't think I'm built for this anymore. I don't think I want to do this anymore. And he was like, no, we gonna be a family. Like,
that was annoying to me.
It's so controlling. It's constantly, and that's that same energy that he gives them. Like, I'm gonna step in front of the bullet. Like, first of all, calm down. Like, shut up. Calm down. Like, he just hates for somebody to question him or even think about doing something other than what they've been doing this entire time. It's like nobody's allowed to grow. You've been able to grow and go off and do what you want to do, but that's your dream. Other people have different dreams, and Leon's dream is to be the whole Pied Piper of the ghetto. If he want to feed the kids, leave him alone.
The Pied Piper of the ghetto. I love it.
Leave Leon alone.
I love it. Leave Leon alone. Hashtag leave Leon alone. You know what I'm saying? I should put that in the banner down here. Hashtag. Actually, I'm gonna do that just real quick, just to be stupid. Hashtag leave
Leon alone. Leave him alone.
No, we're gonna leave Leon. I'll put lion. Leon. There we go, right there. There we go. Hashtag leave Leon alone. There we go. Snowfall season 5. Right on.
He constantly wants Leon to be that right hand man. Leon has changed so much and grown so much from that first season. Like, Leon is not your little henchman that drive, motherfucker. Yeah. Leon is not that anymore. Leave Leon alone.
Remember how I felt about Leon when I was telling you in the season 1? I didn't like him. I thought he was a hater, and I was like, this relationship is not gonna last at all. They Leon gonna rat him out. They're gonna die.
Like, okay.
Yeah. He's like, okay, Brandon, yeah. And I'm on episode 2, season 1. It's like, this dude 19 years behind. Catch up, dude. Catch up. So yeah, I'm caught up now. But the dinner scene was nice. While they was kicking, why did Veronique have to rip up Jerome like that, talking about order mojito? You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say send him a text message, but it's 86. I don't know. Let him know when he goes to the bathroom, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You don't order pizza from a Chinese restaurant or something. You know what I'm saying? You don't go. You get what I'm trying to say. Mexican restaurant, get a hamburger.
She's so fancy.
Right. But it was nice. We got to see Franklin in the suit, and this right here, I like the. That's what I was trying to find right there. That face. Man, that's a million and 1,000 words. A million and 1,000.
That's that mama face.
Yes. Like, man. You don't got to say nothing. Just got to. There you go. I forgot.
That's that mama face.
I clicked the thing on accident. Do it again. Do it. There we go. My fault. I messed it up.
Wait. That's that.
Yes.
That's like, get your ass over here.
Yes.
What the hell going on? You got
right. I love that right there. The smile has turned upside down on that ass. Oh. And she's like, I'm not here for it, Franklin. Send me the deal. Teddy's back.
Yeah.
Louis, why don't you shut your fucking mouth? He mad. I ain't never seen Frankie turn up his face like that before. Yeah. That's quite funny. But Louis was getting on my nerve at the table. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, Louis.
You say Louis was?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she don't want to to be there. She knew what it was. That's why I didn't like that she wasn't honest with Jerome in that moment. I just want to watch some TV. Like, girl, don't. Like, I'm not taking that. We know what this is about. Like, what? But I guess she wanted him to say, like, we can't just sit here with her and not act like we don't still have dealings with Teddy. Teddy is very much so back, and he's been back.
Right.
So you're pretty much working with someone who murdered your father. Like, that's oh God.
But no proof, like Franklin said, no proof, not yet. I'm with Team Franklin on that. And when we was raving about how Jerome is our favorite earlier, I forgot to mention that while he can be cool, like he can yell at you and raise his voice and be that authoritative figure, he's also very reserved a lot of times too. You know what I mean? The camera catches him making these certain facial expressions. When somebody says something, he kind of turns his face like, what the hell? When they were I think it was in episode 2 when they was meeting at the very beginning of the episode, and he was telling him that Teddy's back. Franklin made a comment about his father, and they had a shot to Jerome, and he was like, I didn't really like that. Like, Franklin, that's kind of effed up for you to say it about your dad. Now, they never followed up with it, but it's just something I noticed about his character that, he to me, he tries to think before he speaks, and that's not a character trait that most people have, and they should. It'd be best, but I just really like that about him. So, just more big up to our boy Jerome. You know what I'm saying?
No, what I was thinking about was, because I didn't watch the episode again to catch it, but when he went back to listen to the kids' tapes, the tape said something about him, but I don't remember what it said.
Yeah, I think I got, here he is right here, jamming the tapes. I seen this episode twice, and I mean, he rewound it. It was the same tape that he was listening to earlier.
Yeah.
I made sure I paid attention to that, but I don't know what was said as well.
It sounded like I don't know. It felt like the kid was saying, like, I guess Jerome was just kind of sitting back, like just watching and letting shit happen, like as an uncle, like kind of throwing something in his face, like, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to be the uncle. I don't know. It from the looks of his face, it just felt like, like, I don't want to hear that shit right now. It felt uncomfortable for him to hear whatever it was, but I couldn't make it out for some reason. And the kid was rapping slow. Maybe I was tired, but I didn't get it.
Come on, Miss Chopped and Screw. We from Texas. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have it down.
I didn't get what he said, but it seemed to hit Jerome in the heart. Like, oh, but I mean, like, it's what's up with Sissy? She wants to be, and I knew as soon as Sissy said like she wants to be involved in the business, I was like, okay, Sissy line. Something has happened since day one. She wanted nothing to do with that business.
We're gonna get there. Hold on. We're gonna get there real soon. But real quick though, you spoke on this earlier about how they had this touchdown moment between Leon. Yes. First of all, I love it. Leon gets swole each season. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. The dude is doing the push-ups, pull-ups, and all that. So
baby easy. I love
Leon. Man. Yes. But I love how she checked him. She was just like, I mean, she know the business. She know the game. She was married to a Panther. You know what I mean? She probably a Panther herself. So she know. I'm sorry. I heard that noise. Oh, my bad.
That's what black people mean. Like, so what?
Yeah.
Yes. I thought I heard something.
Yeah, it kind of startled me there. My bad. But that was a bit much. My heart stopped. But she knows what the deal is. So she just had to like, hey, bro, I feel you, but I've been down this road. I'm not saying that you can't get no guns, but you can't just be going around killing cops. I mean, you got to be strategic about it. Self-defense, 100%. All that. She's not just saying, let just somebody come and slap you. But
then she says, there are people who care about us more than you think. And I was like, oh, damn, Sissy. What is going on, girl? Once she said that, I was like, oh, Sissy came all the way out with a whole ulterior motive. Talking about she came back for that baby. That baby ain't been in the stomach, in the womb a month. She was like, I just came back for the baby. But I like that she was there for him, and she noticed like it's very it's significant that he didn't make it out to the dinner. Something's going on with him, especially that bond that they've had since he accidentally shot the baby girl and she braided his hair. That whole emotional scene, that was a good scene. I'm glad that she's there for Leon, because Leon literally does not have anybody. As far as you seen how Leon mommy and his folks were. Leon don't have nobody.
That's true. That is true. Good observation. But speak of the devil, because you just mentioned baby. We got your girl right here.
Yeah.
She found the gun, and she was also knew how to clean it and cock it and load it and reload it and turn the safety on and off. He's
Yeah.
like, what what you think of that? You think she's some secret DEA
I
agent
hope
or
not. If
something?
we get all the way here for her to be DEA or some shit, like that would be so annoying. I'm hoping that she's not like, and it will be different if we had some history with them. We literally don't know where she came from. That's what
Right.
makes the disconnect happen because they're just there and the baby and you used to cook for me and it's like where she came from?
Yeah.
They
All in
should
it,
just shoehorned her
short amount of time.
in.
Because
She just
it's
came
been,
in
yeah.
and we hear little certain stuff, I guess, about her background and about her mother. It's almost like because she's all about, I think, chakras and energy, and she has different crystals, and she's
Oh
she's
Lord.
about energy. But it's like she came from maybe a troubled family life, or her mother, like something's happening with her to where she can connect with Franklin in the type of business that he's in. So I'm really hoping that she's not anybody's DEA. But I think they just showed us that like, hey, she can get out there if she need to.
Yes, that is true. How do you like the nightgown and the thigh meat right here? I feel like they did that on purpose.
I
Like,
was like, they trying,
yeah, I'm like, damn, it's like gotta be so obvious,
they
like
trying,
they're talking
like,
shit in the
hey.
comment, let's give us some sex appeal, you know what I'm saying? Even though,
I mean, I just, I don't know. I think it's that damn wig. It's that wig. I believe that's what it is. That's really irking my nerves. It's the wig.
yeah, they could have did a
It's the
better
wig,
job.
and I remember a couple of seasons when I had issues with Melanie and the wigs they were putting on her.
Oh
Like,
Lord.
stop doing that.
Especially when she went nun and at the end
Oh God, like
oh
it was
yeah, Sean
terrible.
Melody. I'm like, what are you
It's the wig. I think
rather
if
you be
we get
bald
rid of
headed?
that, they didn't have to make her down home and haughty for us to feel like she's
Yeah.
a down ass chick. She still could have
Yeah,
been fly.
yeah, right. But she got the nightgown on, and
Mm.
I like how I do like the fact that she was like, "Look, when we was moving in, I asked you if this place was safe." He
Mm-hmm.
was like, "It's security and the location," but she was like, "We need more than that." She was like, "2 strippers ain't enough. We need more." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean,
She's delusional to me. Like it's never gonna be a safe situation with somebody like Franklin. Like it's
wait. You calling
the
Veronique
girlfriend.
delusional?
Yeah. I feel like that's
No,
a
that's that.
delusional situation for you to be with someone of that caliber. How far he is in the game, you are never gonna just be like, "Oh, we're safe," no matter where you are. Especially in his, it'll be different if y'all had like you moved into his penthouse, like you.
Exactly.
It's just not like it's that same energy that Sissy used to give when she like, "Oh, I don't want any parts of that. I still want us to make moves and be righteous and do the development and do the investment. I want a part of that." But I don't really want to acknowledge or be a part of, what you have to do in order for us to invest and get all of this money. Like that's crazy. You're not gonna be okay. He can't
Bef-
promise you that.
Before we close this thing out, how do you feel about early on in the episode where Franklin, when they was doing the Chinese food and the egg rolls,
Yeah.
Franklin got the call that the projects was hit, and she was like, Franklin was like,
Yeah.
"What? We thought, well, most people probably thought that she was gonna be like, oh my God, you gotta go. But she was like, hey, no, let's go together, see if they okay. That kind of
Yeah.
surprised me.
She was there. She was
Yeah,
there. And
yeah,
that's what Sissy said. Like, I knew you found the right woman because she was there. She's
right.
here. She's in it. She knows the family. She's in the business. She knows everything.
And I forgot, I don't have no images of this scene, but yeah, we talked about this in the limousine.
Yeah.
I think Cece was running game on Veronique.
Mm.
Veronique probably got some game and some good stuff, but this is old school right here. This is Miss X Panther. She know her way around the ropes, around the room. And so I think she was just buttering her up
Mm.
so that she can see if Veronique gonna slip up somewhere. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think
Because
so?
Mama knows best. I got Mama. If you watch this episode, I remember my mama gave me some advice in 2006, and I let it go through one ear and out the other. And I still to this day have not told her that she was right. And it has affected my life. It ain't nothing crazy, but she was like,
Mm.
Brandon, and I'm just saying, Mama's knows best. And
You ain't gonna tell us what she said.
no, that's well, let
I
me
was
think
waiting for
about
you
it.
to drop some
My
knowledge,
bad.
and you
My
went shibba do this, shibba do
well,
that.
no, she told me she was like, Brandon, just watch out about certain individuals because it could be a distraction.
Mm.
for you and what you're trying to do. And
Yeah.
I did not listen to her.
Mm.
And she was right about that, So
So
I
you
mean,
think Sissy don't trust her?
no, hell no, hell no.
Mm.
She was no, we don't. And we gotta know that now because we got the last scene right here that snuck up on us.
Yeah.
She's in a diner or whatever. And we got Ruben coming through. We don't know what agency he works for, but
Mm-hmm.
apparently he's against the CIA. I'm imagining that it's not a US government
No.
agency. It can't be. I don't imagine. I mean, who knows? But I was gonna say it can't be this type of infighting within the government. I don't think you're gonna have the FBI versus well, FBI deals with terrorism in the United States. CIA, same thing outside. I don't want to say terrorism, but what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, they do deal with that, but I just know CIA is a global international.
Yeah.
FBI is
Here.
domestic. So I don't think it's the FBI. I don't think it's DEA, and I don't even think NSA that's in their jurisdiction. I don't know. I'm spitballing here on what organization he may be from or agency. Y'all let us know in the comment section. But I want to ask you this. And also, I'm gonna pull the pin out that I put in earlier with Sissy when I call her a hypocrite. How in the world is she gonna be in the car? Now, it could be a
Tell
front.
me everything.
Yeah,
Don't leave me out.
right. It could be a front just because Veronique was there. But how is she
Yeah.
gonna tell Franklin, I don't want to be in the dark, I want to go on the this, I want to know that. But then you bringing in you guys sticker contacts and stuff like that in the
Yeah.
diner. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about that? Let us know. Because
I
I'm
mean,
curious.
I already knew it was a setup. Soon as Sissy said she wanted to be more involved in the business
Yeah.
and not just, they're like, well, yeah, we trying to show you the ropes and the whole, development. She's like, no, I want to be involved in the business. Sissy has never wanted to be close to anything involving those drugs
Look at that
forever
face.
now.
Yeah. That
So
face.
for now, all of a sudden, she wants to be invested and she wants to help. I was like, oh, damn, Sissy. I was I was very shocked, but this, gave us answers as to why she even came back and what she came back for. And it seems like at this moment, she came back for Teddy.
Right. So I was gonna ask you, do you think that she because the contact was Anna, that's who was corresponding between Sissy and this Ruben guy. Do you
Mm-hmm.
think that she always had the contact, or that she only made the contact after the dinner with Louis, Jerome, and everybody else when she found out that Teddy was back?
I think she always had that contact. I think that's what she came back for.
Because remember the face though. Remember the mama face at the table when she was
Yeah.
like, well, Lou was like, well, she has to know, and he was like, Teddy's back. She was like, what? So you
Mm-hmm.
think she was running? You think
I think
she already
because
knew at that
why
time?
else would she come back? Like she
Well,
just can't.
hold on. You think she already knew before Franklin told her that Teddy was back? Do you think she already knew Teddy was back? Because if she didn't know Teddy was back, why did she come? Because I mean, she can easily use the baby as an excuse to come home.
Yeah.
I mean, that's common sense.
But it's
I
just
would
like,
use it
how
too.
comfortable would she be? Because they supposed to be high up, and nobody was expecting her to return,
Right.
especially not so soon. So the confidence that she had returning, I feel like she maybe came back to just, I don't know. I feel because she never wanted him to be in that business. And after what maybe happened to Alton, we don't know. I feel like she came back with that initiative to do something and, link up with whatever third party that is or whatever's going on. But I think Teddy being a part of it just gives her, even more incenses or gives her even more backing.
Yeah, and I think I answered my own question because she could have wanted to come back once she made the assumption that Teddy did kill her husband.
Yeah,
Like,
because remember she said
right,
there was nothing else there left for me. Like,
right,
well, I was just gonna be there by myself. It was different when we went together.
right. So yeah, I answered my own question. I was about to ask y'all. Let us know in the comments. Did she know that Teddy was? I mean, did she already know Teddy was back before? Before Franklin said something, but that's irrelevant because, like you just said, there was
And
probably,
even if she could have came back for Teddy in general, just for what he did to Alton. He
right,
wouldn't have to have any connection to Franklin again.
right, yeah,
But that's just even more push. Like, oh, you working with my son again? I really gotta get him out of here.
Exactly. So yeah, that's good. I was just about to say that. So You know, they was probably kicking it in Cuba. She came back from the store. Alton was gone, or maybe it was some blood on the floor or something. She was like, I bet this was Teddy that killed him. She made a contact. I don't know, but I think it's this Teddy guy. I need to go back to my son, pretend that I'm going back from the baby, but I need to pretend like I'm going back for that so I can get some more intel to give to y'all to hunt Teddy. Oh, you telling me that Teddy's here? Hey, I'm finna pick up my remote for a phone. Oh, Teddy's back. You know,
That's how big they were.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, so yeah, so she already, well, she was coming back for Teddy, but it was just icing on the cake when she found out that he was back as well. And so and then I love it. She was like, she's like, let me make sure that I'm safe, make sure that Franklin is safe, and then you can do what you need to do to kill Teddy at McDonald's. The way the beat came in, I was like, oh shit!
It got real dramatic. I let the beat play too. I did.
Yeah, I took it back a few times. I was jamming. I turned it up, you know. Man, why have I not been able to Shazam the Snowfall beat? Every time I try to, and it don't work. I can just look it up or something because I want to jam that in the car, you know, something because that's fire right there. But the beat is fire, the show is fire, the episode is good.
It feels like let me find out that Sissy is about to come through with the storyline.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she probably done learn some not taekwondo. That's maybe some jujitsu or something, karate.
I don't know what's happening, but Sissy's made it sound like she finna come shut shit down. But I'm scared for Sissy because we all know anybody gets in Teddy's way, Teddy will take anybody out. He don't care. But we're hoping, just like he said, he has so much respect for, you know, the relationship that he has with Franklin, that I would never kill your father. I would never do that to Alton. Hopefully he keeps that same energy because it looks like Sissy about to chop his head off.
Right on. I made you big. I wanted to look at your earrings. I like your earrings. That's kind of
thank you.
Right now. Bling bling on that ass. Yes. yes. I love it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Sissy is carrying now if she knows how to use a weapon. She probably already knew it. What I'm talking about. She knew how to use a weapon. She was married to a panther, so she had to. So this is a cliffhanger right here, guys. And we got, is it 10 episodes this season? Is that what? Yeah. So we got 6 more. And I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Hopefully Tyra's here for it too, because I enjoy these. Oh, you know, we would have OneTakeBigDog in the mix, but your boy had to work, you know, had to get that money in and all that stuff, like we all do. You know, so excuse me, we'll have to just set something up in the future. But y'all, that's gonna. Do you have any other thoughts, comments, or theories or anything like that?
I haven't even watched the new trailer for
Step 5.
Yeah, but I haven't watched the trailer yet, so I'm hoping I'm gonna watch it later. Hopefully, it's good and it gives us some incentive because I keep waiting each episode for whatever episode that Franklin is beat up and in a cage. I'm like,
oh wow!
I keep waiting on that scene to pop up because they made it seem like it was gonna be an earlier, like episode 3. But I'm waiting on it because it looked like some shit goes down.
Right on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is Revolutions. Snowfall season 5, episode 4. This is our recap. It is going down each week on this channel. So make sure you subscribe and show some love to the lovely people talking to you right now. And that's me, B. Avery, and Miss Tyra with Struggle Reviewz TV. Yeah. Also, guys, make sure you head over to my channel tab so you can subscribe to everybody over here. Everybody's fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and again, Tyra, what do you have going on your channel right now that you would like to promote?
Man, the paid reviews are popping. Lord, the paid reviews are always there, always nonstop. I'm going to take a little break from the paid reviews and review some stuff that I want to review. This is more so becoming like Throwback City on my channel. It is inevitable. Like I can't control it anymore. It's throwback. That's what the people want. That's what they're paying for. But just for my personal use, I will be reviewing. I think I'm going to review Crooklyn before the week is out.
Also the Ladies Man, maybe the Ladies Man. You know, Cabasco. No. Leon Spells. No, I'm just
definitely not touching Ladies Man unless somebody pays for it, Brandon. No,
I think I might because I know you're gonna tear that movie up. I love that movie.
It's so many other movies you can pay for. Like they get me. Like I'll have some good stuff where somebody will pay. Like somebody paid for Moonlight. I was like, yes, this is great. And then somebody will come along and pay for Ride or pay for. So I was like, well, why would y'all spend money on this? But
Yes.
you know, some people just like to hear me talk about some nonsense too.
Yes, I want to hear you. I love that movie. Whip out everything you've got and do it in the butt. Like he said that on the radio. Like everybody was like, ugh. I know that's random as hell, but I love it. I love it. I love
if
it.
you want to pay for ladies, man,
I think I might. I think I might. I really like. Man, Tyra, I'm a schedule a Friday night and just watch it. Have me a catfish basket and some wings and some libations and sit India style on my couch and just like tear it up. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yes. But guys, if you want to head over to my channel, well, you're here on my channel now, duh.
Yes.
But check out my Bel Air episode 7 spoilers recap that I dropped this morning. Great episode. I also did a Obi-Wan Kenobi teaser trailer. Also, who is the best Catwoman? We got Zoe Kravitz, Anne Hathaway, Halle Berry. What is her name? Michelle Pfeiffer and Eartha
It's
Kitt.
Michelle Pfeiffer. That's no contest. I don't even know why you put that there.
Okay.
It's Michelle Pfeiffer. It's always going to be Michelle Pfeiffer.
Gotcha.
If it's not the original and we're not talking about Eartha Kitt, it's Michelle Pfeiffer. You should have had me there for that. I would have went up.
Man, I gotta have you there next time for that.
No, like if it's anything, even though One Take was trying to clown me because I didn't know who the little protagonist or the villain was for the new one, I am very much so a Batman fan. I have yet to see the new one. I want to because
I just have a fan, but
I'm one of those because I'm one of the, you know, the comical, the 90s Batmans and like the 80s. I like those. Those are my favorite. So actually like Batman Returns, that's like my favorite one. But more so the campy ones, I watch those to no end. So
the Joel Schumacher Forever and Batman Forever and Batman.
I will watch them. Yes, I will.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're gonna get the hell out of here. Tyra has hit her head on something. She has drunk the Kool-Aid. I'm teasing. Did you like the Nolan films? The Christopher Nolan and Christian Bale?
Yes, I love them. I actually love those because it's like in the middle of more it's more of the serious tone. But I'm interested to see this new one because it seems like we get something in the middle of the Christopher Nolan and the campy ones with this new one. I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm going to watch it and see.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts. Just look at my thumbnail on my video, on my title, and we can go from there.
Can't wait to see Batman in them baby ears.
But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, and that's Tyra. And that's just our opinion. Peace out. And we'll see you next time.